According to the poet John Barr, if a poem succeeds, it needs no explanation, and I agree. But I also love to read or to hear something from the poet about the context, the particular set of circumstances that surround the poem, and the source of wonder that makes possible a new use of language, a fresh response that becomes the poem. Without the wonder, says Barr, there is no poem. I'm C.W. Emerson, and this is The Older American Poet. In today's video, I'll be reading my poem, The Impossible Time, contained in Luminous Body, Glittering Ash, my poetry collection, coming soon from Eyewear Press, and available now in my chapbook, Off Coldwater Canyon, available on Amazon. According to Cyrus Cassels, considered by many to be America's foremost lyric poet, The Impossible Time conveys what it meant to be young, gallant, and compassless in the shocking early AIDS epidemic years, that daunting, heartbreaking era. This is The Impossible Time. I was falling in love with the world, and everything in the world was dying. There was no end to what threatened us. I sheltered under leaves in the dark humus. I waited for it to be over, but it was never over. There would be no future, so we made no plans. Still, the air had a sweetness and tang. We were young, the lines of our bodies light and lithe, the night air filled with valley jasmine, with smoke from deep in the tenderloin, with traces of champagne wafting over Brooklyn's snow-clad streets. That winter, our breath misted the windows of my old Chevy, your new coupe. I was in love with the thought of you, but you were already gone. The leaves and the bodies kept falling around me. I tracked the snowpack as it melted, focused my gaze on the ground below. Or did it happen in another way entirely? In a time of such impossibilities, what exactly is the truth? A narrator soaked in hard-scrabbled gin, a bulletproof screen that kicks our bullets back at us. It happened in broken nights, littered with fever and sweat-soaked sheets that signaled our imminent demise. There was no escaping death's widening presence, but even so, we would not die. For years, I floated above the carnage, then finally rejoined the herd of the living, cleaned out closets, made arrangements, moved through the necessary days. The faces and place names bent and merged into something that felt like safety. I shadowed the plague from seaboard to seaboard, marched up Fifth Avenue, flanked by stars and suffragettes, slunk down Sunset Boulevard with wreckage like me from the streets and alleys. One morning, I woke to a clear sky flocked with white, a dusting of feathers over the Hudson Valley. I prayed that something of our kind would find its way into time's pleats and waves, our grace and beauty, the way we defied expectations of weakness, that despite our decimation, we would endure. This was how light and life came back to me afterwards. The way that light filters through bamboo shades, insinuates itself, then disperses the night. The planets in their new configurations, a subtle shifting of the elements. Time, its planes like sheets of glass, sharp, translucent, slicing the air. I'm C.W. Emerson, and this is The Older American Poet. If you enjoy and value poetry, please like and subscribe to my channel, and consider sharing it with others who might enjoy it too. Check out my website, theolderamericanpoet.com, to contact me, find out about upcoming readings, and how to purchase books. Remember, young or old, novice or pro, poetry is for everyone. So join me, and let's do poetry together.